Hi guys, and welcome back to Mutual Friends Podcast. How are ya? How you doing? If you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, I'm so glad that you're back. How's life? How's it going? Thank you so much for letting me take a little bit of a pause last week. I just had honestly, my hormones went so out of whack. Started my period. Thank God, at least I had an explanation for the horrible feelings that was. But I was just feeling really, really low. I was like, I can't. I don't like showing up to the podcast in that type of state. You guys don't deserve that. And although I realize, we can be vulnerable here, I don't have to show up as my perfect self because that's going to be about 3% of the time. I didn't want to show up like that. It was not the headspace that anybody needed to be around. You did not need to hear from her. But now we're back and we're good. It's all good. I hope that you're doing well. Trying to think of any updates I have for you. Going on a trip to Rosemary Beach or 30A area, if you're familiar. I feel like everybody is traveling to that part of Florida right now. It's super pretty. My mother-in-law actually lives in Destin, which is neighboring that. Some people call that, consider that area Destin. Going for the first half of it is a girls trip, and then for the second half of it, Jess is going to meet me down there, and then we're going to spend some time with my mother-in-law, which will be super, super fun. I love Florida. I love going to Florida, so I think that'll be great. And then, and big news, my little brother is graduating. He's graduating high school, which is so cute, and I'm so proud of him. He is going into the Marines. I think I told you guys about him surprising us with that news. I didn't realize that he was planning on joining the Marines, but he joined the Marines. So he is graduating, headed to the Marines. He will hopefully be sent to boot camp in around in August, but there's a chance it could be sooner. Those dates aren't finalized. We won't know for a little bit, but I'm super excited for him. He's very excited. I'm just proud of the guy that he's growing up to be. I will not call him a man. I can still drop kick him. The guy that he's growing up to be, I can't think of him as a man. It's my little brother, and we're 10 years apart. So I think of him as a little brother, even though he is taller than me, nearly 18 years old in August. But I just can't. That's just weird to me. Anyway, so graduation festivities all weekend long. We've got some great stories for the group chat today. If you are new here, the group chat is our segment where we go over the top 3 stories in pop culture that is interesting to us. And we've got some good ones. Every single one of these, I was as soon as I heard, that was my reaction. A nice old gasp. And we love that. I'm hoping you guys can't hear my dryer. It's upstairs. These mics shouldn't pick it up, but it's being quite aggressive. She really wants to be known. So anyhoozle. Let's go through these amazing stories. Jump right in. And then, of course, we're going to be doing our polls. If you saw on Instagram, we did another poll, rundown, and today is a random edition, but we still like to keep them interesting. We like to keep them fun. And so we're going to have a very fun poll episode. The answers surprised me. They really surprised me. So we're going to discuss that. Anywho's in. First one. Sofia Richie and husband Elliot Grange. I guess she's Sofia Richie Grange, whatever. Welcomed their first child together, sharing the news with a sweet glimpse of their new baby girl. Just of her feet, she was born May 20th, and her name is Eloise Samantha Grange. What a name. Of course, Sofia Richie would name her daughter Eloise Samantha Grange. That is so cute. The little feet are cute. I figured that she had already given birth May 20th. I am honestly surprised that she shared it so soon after. I assumed that we would not be hearing from her for at least 2, 3, 4 weeks. Sometimes people take more time anyway, but I kind of like that she shared it so soon. So, and of course she can still take time to herself. Her caption was Eloise Samantha Grange, 5/20/24, best day of my life. I love it. I'm so happy for them. I love the arc that Sofia Richie is having. And I'm so excited to see this like next development of her entire vibe. Another big news, Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bongiovi have tied the knot. The couple quietly exchanged vows in a secret wedding ceremony last week with plans to have a bigger ceremony later this year. Bongiovi's parents, John Bongiovi and Dorothea Bongiovi, were reportedly in attendance along with the Stranger Things stars' parents. So cute. They're a cute couple. They're young. It kind of freaks me out how young they are a little bit, but like, I don't know. I think they're going to last. Like, I know nothing about them, but I feel it in my gut, in my heart, that they're last. I also think it's like Jake Bongiovi, but I would just want to say Bon Jovi, not Giovi. Also, sick name. Also, the fact that Millie Bobby Brown married John Bon Jovi's son is crazy. Like, that is such, imagine when they have children. Imagine when you're a kid and you're like, yeah, my mom is Billy Boo. Like, imagine when you're a kid and you get to say my mom is Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bongiovi. Like, oh, is it going to be like name Bobby Brown Bongiovi? That, I would probably advise against that. That's just a lot. It's a lot of bees. Anyway, so excited for them. They're both beautiful people. That's crazy how pretty they are. Next one, not happy news. Happy news that she's okay, but Nina Dobrev hospitalized after serious dirt bike crash. Dobrev shared a photo of her in the hospital wearing a brace on her neck and one on her leg. So we've got some more information on here. Thank you to popculture.com. Nina Dobrev has been hospitalized after being involved in a serious bike crash. On Monday, she shared a how it started versus how it's going Instagram post, first posting a picture of her on a Sir Ron electric dirt bike, then including a photo of her lying in a hospital bed with braces on her neck and left leg. Over her Instagram stories thread, Dobrev shared another picture of her in the hospital, flashing a big frown at the camera. In a follow-up post, she explained that she is okay, but has a long road of recovery ahead. Many of Dobrev's fans and friends have since commented on her post, with actor Michael Hitchcock writing, "Oh no, heal quickly." Someone else added, "Hope you're going to be okay soon. Take care of yourself, blah, 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 blah." Dobrev is known for being an extreme sports aficionado. In the past, she has shared posts on Instagram showing her snowboarding, surfing, and riding ATVs. At this time, the extent of her dirt bike crash injuries is unclear. First of all, Nina Dobrev is one of the coolest, like, celebrities, actresses, and the fact that she is dating Sean, whatever his name is. Why do I want to say Sean Kingston? It's not. It's literally not Sean Kingston. And why am I saying that? It's just the only Sean that is like actively in my head right now. Please hold. Sean White. Gosh. Why was I keep saying Sean Kingston? That was outrageous. If you have not seen the Instagram post, definitely, like, she looks like she's in rough shape, but I'm so glad she's okay. She is like that. I'm so glad she's okay so that we can say, wow, that is a really badass thing to do. Like, you're on a dirt bike. Dirt bikes are terrifying. Like, that is, you don't just like get on a dirt bike. Like, that is crazy. I love her being an adrenaline junkie. I think that's so cool. I'm so glad that she's okay. She's also, obviously, Vampire Diaries is fantastic. She's an amazing actress. I love her. I always get her and the actress from Victorious mixed up. Don't know the difference, and I'm pretty sure they're clones. Victoria Justice, maybe? They're definitely the same person, and anybody who says otherwise is like wrong. So those are the top 3 stories. I really enjoyed them, loved them. I think that they're very, very good, but now we're going to get into the polls. We had polls random edition. This one, I've been like slowly collecting these like polls as I think of them in my notes app, because I was like, oh, these are things that I want to know. These are things that I want to ask, like things in your mind. Also, I want to do a follow-up, slightly gross follow-up from the last polls episode. If you listen to the last polls episode, we asked if you flushed your tampon, and like I got so many messages from that. Like I got so many people coming around and being like, who doesn't, or like, I was taught you do, like it, or, you know, who actually flushes, who does not. Oh, hold on. I got so many messages from people that had very strong opinions, most of them being like, who flushes their tampon? Like, you're not supposed to do that. And I came from a house, like, that's what I learned to do. And I have flushed my tampons for years, like literally over 10 years. I'm since like not doing that, or like trying to not do that. And I'm currently on my period. I'll let you know I'm 1 in 3 for not flushing, unfortunately, because I keep forgetting. So, but again, I'm trying, and we're only on day 2 of my period. So like, we've got so much growth to go. I feel like that stat's like not that bad. So anyways, let's get into the polls. These are really good. Let's go. First poll. Did you come from a glass of milk with meals household? I did get a couple messages that were like, I didn't know what this was saying at first. So 42% of people said yes. 58% of people said no, they did not come from a glass of milk household. I did not come from a glass of milk household. I did not come from a house where you drank milk with meals, or like even drank milk in a glass. Like, milk was used for like cereals. It was an ingredient. It was not a drink. And then when Jonathan was born, he was lactose intolerant. So then we switched to like soy milk, gosh, when I was 10. So then I grew up basically, like, we didn't have dairy milk in the fridge. We had alternative milks. We were so, you know, we were so hippie. We were so early to the trends. And one person did message, they were like, I did grow up in a glass of milk with meals household, but I am breaking that cycle, which I appreciate. I think it's very weird. I also think that this is something that probably is going to die with our generation, because the glass of milk with meals definitely came from the Got Milk campaign, and like the big dairy, big milk industry trying to push their agenda. I mean, some people, and now, I mean, we're going like in an opposite direction where some people are like, I drink raw cow's milk. I'm like, oh my God, that's not something you should say out loud. Like, you don't admit to that. That's really gross. We're going the other way, but I think for the most part, households do not like how their kids like drink. I don't even like babysitting. I haven't even seen, or like my friends and their kids, I've not seen people like have their kids like drink a glass of milk. That is nasty. Next, do you eat breakfast? This one surprised me. 78% of people said yes. 22% of people said no. I'm so proud of you guys. I definitely thought we would all be degenerates and not eat breakfast. I'm one of them. The chances of me eating breakfast are 20%. That's not great. I did recently, I'm getting so much better. I got this Ninja smoothie like blender, and it makes an individual smoothie, and you don't even have to take it off the base. Like, you could just drink it straight. It's great. I made a TikTok video about it because I'm very passionate about it. And that is changing my breakfast game, and I'm having like protein in the morning. I think that's a really, really good thing. But in general, I'm not a breakfast person, because I'm not a breakfast foods person either. There is no part of me that wants to go to a breakfast place in the morning to eat like I don't like pancakes. I don't want to go eat like eggs and bacon. Like, breakfast is not, it's the worst meal of the day. There's nothing of that. I don't want grits. I don't want any of that. The only time that I'm like, yes, let's go get breakfast is Waffle House. My order is Waffle House hash browns with, I get it with mushrooms, jalapenos, ham, and cheese. Yeah, that's phenom. I get cinnamon toast, and I have now, this is a new venture. I have ventured into eating waffles, and I eat the blueberry waffles. However, I sort of eat the waffle. I don't eat it with syrup. I think syrup is disgusting. I pick the blueberries out of the waffle. So to me, it's more like I'm eating blueberries with a little bit of waffle mix around it, or like they're fake blueberries. That's not real blueberries. It's like, you know, the fake blueberries I get in like muffin mix. And then I will give the shredded up old pieces that look like somebody's taken their hands and mauled them to Joseph, and then he eats the rest. That's my order. Occasionally a biscuit and gravy, but I can't eat all that. And so every time I get it, I can't finish it. But I also like that they like grill their biscuit on the grill. It's very, very, very nice. Otherwise, no, breakfast is not fun. I don't, And when if I go to a brunch, I look for the lunch options. I don't want French toast. I don't want the sunrise sampler. No, I don't want sausage. Breakfast is blech. And people who, honestly, I realize that the people who enjoy breakfast probably don't enjoy breakfast foods. It's like their favorite meal of the day. They love like a home cooked eggs, bacon, sausage, like that kind of thing. They're probably, that percentage of people is also aligned with the percentage of people that are not on medication and don't struggle with depression and anxiety. And I can face that, and I'm still going to sit in my corner and ask if I can have a Caesar salad at 10 a.m. when I go to brunch with people. Next, do you drink alcohol? 77% said yes, 23% said no. Look at us being healthy and cool. I skipped this one. Shoes off in the house. 70% said yes, 30% said no. I think this is something that is very important to talk to the people that you are living with about, because when Joseph and I moved in together, we were like, okay, these are new traditions. We're in a new house. We're in a new living space, new living conditions. Are we going to be a shoes off household or not? I didn't grow up in a shoes off household. I didn't grow up with like a basket by the door or like, you have to take your shoes off. I did not. I have friends who did. And to this day, they're very much like shoes off, shoes off, shoes off. I will be wearing my shoes inside, and I will take my shoes off to go outside, to like walk down the driveway or like be in the backyard in the grass, because I like the feeling of like the ground or something. I don't really know why I do that, but I do that often. So, however, also, with that, our floors definitely get dirtier faster. 100%. So much more sweeping. So I understand why people do that. And I understand why moms were really insistent about that. But we were like, no. We also didn't want our friends to come in. We were like, oh, shoes off, please. I didn't like that notion. Next one. Do you drink coffee? 75% said yes. 25% said no. I'm in that 25%. I'll drink a matcha and I'll drink an e-boost. I'm not a coffee gal, and I keep trying because I want to be sophisticated. It's also bleh. Coffee tastes bad. I think that here's the thing. Am I an adult? Because I hate coffee and wine and beer. I don't drink any of that. Can I be classified? I don't think I should have gotten my grown-up card, because I feel like you can't hate all of those things and be a grown-up. I'll ask somebody about that. Next, going back to milk. Dairy milk. Yay or nay? This also surprised me. 67% said yay. 67% of people said thumbs up dairy milk. 33% said nay. I say nay. Nay. No, give me an oat. I heard soy milk is not good for you hormonally or something. I'm not really sure. We're going to nut milks now, or oat or almond. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, no. However, oh my God, if you go to Baba's downtown, it's like a cafe sort of place, you get a matcha, you get it with peanut milk, and you get it with vanilla flavoring in it. Oh, iced. Oh, so good. It is so good. But I'm very surprised. I definitely thought that as a society, we were against dairy milk. Maybe our community is not. We're dairy people. Next, do you like Big Bang Theory? The reason I put this on here is because Joseph hates it. He hates the laugh track. He hates those sitcoms with laugh tracks that are cheesy. And I just wholeheartedly resent that. Just find the joy in what it is. 54% said yes, they liked Big Bang Theory. 46% said no. Guys, well, I just don't. Those 46% just. Why can't you find the joy, okay? I actually know people that's a lie. I've listened to podcasts of people that I do not know personally at all, and they don't like Big Bang Theory, but they did what is it, Little Sheldon, Child Sheldon? Is it just called Sheldon? What is that show called? Kid Sheldon? Baby Sheldon? I don't know. Anyway, they like the spinoff of when Sheldon is a kid, so maybe try that one. Thank you. This one, thank you very much. I'm so glad to see where our priorities lie. Is Friends overrated? 40% said yes. 60% said no. That 40%, we can chat about it. Now, okay, this is anonymous, but I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look. Who said yes? I'm going to look at these people that said yes. I'm looking at some of these people. Some of these people I want to text. I'm not going to. No. Maybe I will. Because some of these people I know very, 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 very personally, including my husband, which I actually knew his answer, but still it's very upsetting. And they voted that yes, Friends is overrated. We can discuss that later. Next one, your birth control of choice. Oh, guys, I haven't looked at these, okay? I hadn't looked at all of them. I looked at some of them, and I did not look at this one. Birth control of choice, okay? And we had 2 slides to this. So we had a slide of like birth control of either like a pill or something that is in your body, and then we had natural ones. So birth control of choice. So we have IUD, implant, pill, and then other. We'll go to the next slide. So 19% said IUD, 8% said implant, 26% said pill, 47% said other. That is almost half of people. And then get this, in the other forms of birth control, 55% said tracking, 32% said pull out, 13% said prayer and luck. I'll be praying for you. 55% tracking of the 47% who don't use the other ones. That is a huge number. Like, in retrospect, I was like, wow, I did not think that many people use natural. That's great. That's awesome. I know we're like moving out of the non-hormonal. I am in the ultra minority. I have the implant, and only 8% of the like non-natural things uses the implant, which I find that kind of tracks. Although I gotta say, I freaking love it. I'm such an advocate for it. I love it so much. Next one, we've got one more left. Do you align with your zodiac sign? 77% of people said yes, 23% of people said no. I absolutely align with my zodiac sign, and it is Gemini season, so we're about to get crazy. We're about to get insane. I can feel my powers energizing being in Gemini season. I love it. And I feel a little busy. Like, I haven't really been able to do a lot of activities, I think. Like, I've been traveling a lot, and so I haven't been able to do other activities, like, while I've been at home. I love to celebrate Gemini season. I love to, like, do extra activities. And, like, solo dates, go to the beach more, go do things around the town to, like, celebrate Gemini season. But I'm out of town for, like, a lot of Gemini season. However, we are planning my birthday. And if you saw my poll on, like, the birthday theme, I'm not going to do camp, and it is because my guest list, which I feel so fortunate about, is getting too big, and I'm ordering the shirts for, like, I was going to order the shirts for camp, and, like, everybody was going to be able to, like, wear a camp shirt, and now it's too big, and since it would literally cost me, multi-hundreds of dollars to order these shirts, and that's just not going to work, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't quite figured that out yet. That is a problem that stays in my mind. But anyways, that's the episode. That's all, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The polls episodes are so fun. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time wherever you are, and you are happy, healthy, living, laughing, loving, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.